Hello YouTubers, this is a Big V coming to you from North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. I had a slow couple of days, hadn't got any GTMs in, so I figured I'd do a video and show off some of my wrestling autographs, because I'm a really big wrestling fan from probably 20 some years, back in the mid 80s. Back in my opinion, wrestling back in was a lot better than what it is today. No disrespect to any of the current generation of wrestlers, but it seems like back in is just better. It more action, less of everything else, which is what I liked. But I mean, say wrestling's good too. I'll watch it all the time, pretty much when I can. And back in, when you was a world champion, it actually meant something. Cause it seemed like current, you had like 4 or 5 different world champions a year. Back in the 80s, with Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes and all them, you get maybe 1-2 title changes a year. And I know back in, any championship really meant something back in too. Whether it's US champion, TV champion, tag team champion. When you was a champion, it was a big deal. Today's, unless you're the world champion, you don't really get a second thought. And to me, that's sort of a little bit disrespectful to the titles. When you think about all the greats that held them, like Bret Hart and Owen Hart and people like that, and the tag team division, they just killed it for some reason. Cause, I mean, it seemed like anymore today, they just throw 2 people together, boom, you're a tag team. Back in, you had Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Rockers, and they stayed together for years and years. Anymore, they just put 2 people together and that's it. Don't even think about it. But sorry for my little rant, but I'll show you some of the autographs I've gotten. I'm gonna start with my largest piece. It's 23 with 35, Trish Stratus. It's an older one because it's got the old WWF logo. They got signed it right across her girls, I guess you could say. But it's one of the few, probably the first real big name diva of the current generation, I guess you could say, or last generation. And now I'm gonna show some of the regular ones. Got a couple cards. This was a former diva, Maria, back when she was with WWE. And the one, thought the older one was Lance Storm, but signed on the back. But the way I look at it, hey, at least he signed it. So, can't be too sad about that. Now for my regular 8x10s, this one is Eve. And she's signed to Chris, and she signed her full name. I know a lot of people that's gotten it. She just signed her first name, but signed her full name on that. She wrote Believe on it. Next one is former Divas champion Kelly Kelly in a red bikini. I like that. This one's a former WWE diva and current TNA diva, Mickie James. She's one of my favorites too. And this is one of my older ones, back this old WCW triple signed. Stacy Keibler, Medeja, and Tori Wilson. This one I believe I actually got from a trade a few years ago. But I really liked it. And this one I believe was not pushed good. I really liked her, Molly Holly. The Two Chris Dare to Dream. I always liked her. I always believed that she never got the push that she deserved. I always liked her. This one probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, in his dragon outfit. Probably one of the most popular of all time. So another one I got is WCW Diamond Dallas Page, and I believe it's his ex-wife now, Kimberly. I've had it for a little while. This one, I mean, personally, this was my favorite. A lot of people don't think so, but it's Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, the Two Chris WWF Women's Champion. So that's a kind of older one too, with the old logo right there. But I always liked her. To me, I thought she was the best looking of the bunch, but that's my opinion. And see, this is the last one I had set out. The TNA Knockout, Christy Hemme. I mean, I collect autographs, wrestling autographs. A lot I don't have that I really like to try to get. And I saw Mike at Tennessee Valley's video a couple days ago with his wrestling autographs, and Mike, if you're listening, I really like that tennis racket you had and that Ric Flair figure. I'm really jealous about them. I'd love to be able to get something like that someday. But that's all I had set out for now. Hopefully the rest of the week will turn out better. I probably won't be able to do a video tomorrow because I got a doctor's appointment about my legs. But if I do get success, I may try to get one, but it might be kind of late. So that's probably be about it for today. Take care of yourself, and please, if you don't mind, subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and be safe. Thank you all for watching.